Hey, what's up everybody? How you guys doing today? I hope everybody's awesome. Thank you for coming out. I need to make a couple of fine adjustments here. Maybe, I'm not sure. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. It might be okay the way it is. Alright. I gotta find my keyboard. And we will be ready to rock and roll. Alright, here's my keyboard. I was busy making really cool things, and I'm a couple minutes late here. I apologize. Alright. How's everyone's days going? I hope you guys are all awesome today. Looks like I've got to synchronize my profile. I know I got to start our wild card. Please give me just a minute. We are almost there, guys and gals. We are almost there. So, let me get on here and synchronize this thing. So, how's everyone's day going? Hope you guys are awesome today. Thank you for coming out to my crazy live stream. Alright, come on game. What are you doing? I'm trying to do a live stream here. Alright, cool. Oh, we've got a special delivery. Let me go start the wild card and then I'm going to deal with that. Deliveries are good, I guess. Alright, wild card, ba-bam. It is activated. Perfect. Alrighty. I see somebody's asking about tournaments. That is up on the map. That's just a little collections tournament thing. You can do a couple of races to earn a few prizes. Tournaments is pretty cool. Alright, Jerry, thank you for the stuff. I'm trying to do a live stream, however. Please work game. Oh my gosh, darn you pop-ups. Donna's sabotaging our game again. Alright, I'm upgrading this guy because this is our Prestige Cup car this season. Whether you like it or not, this is going to be our Prestige Cup car, so. You might love it, you might hate it, but unfortunately, this is it. So we're going to pick a car and do some live racing here in a second. Let me finish upgrading this guy. Ah, shoot! That's the worst. At least it wasn't like 15,000 gold. It was only like 300, so. I'm not going to get upset about that. I mean, I'm a little upset about that. We'll fit that stage 6 part on there. There we go. All I got to say is crap sandwiches, guys. Crap sandwiches. Alright, Infinite, what's up, buddy? Ryan, how are you today? William D. Crystal, hello, hello. Alright, let's find something to live race. I'm going to go over to my collection of favorite live racing cars. Let's go over this way. And we're going to find us a really... something I haven't driven for a while, maybe. What do we want? Maybe we'll go with the 720S. You know what? I think I want to race the 720S today. Casper 2, hello, hello. Papa Nub, what's up, buddy? Papa Nub says crappy. I was hoping not to up. That's actually not a bad car, though. That Prestige Cup car is pretty different. Let me make sure this is set up for live racing first off. Crystal X says, if something bad happens, blame Donna. You got that right. Alright, let's see where we're at here on the lobby time. Papanov says, good Sunday. Alright, where are we at? Let's find our lobby time. 11.4, everybody. We should be in the 11.4 lobby. Stack says the tournament is missing on the map. Yeah, I didn't have it yesterday. I think it started yesterday, didn't it? Pretty sure it did. Winpoo, it seems like the Elite Tuner M2 is crap. I wouldn't say it's crap. It's not bad. It seems decent. I don't really think it's crap, honestly. Alright, we'll go ahead and be like, pin this comment here. It looks like an okay deal, honestly. Alright, 720S, let's go live race. Jamie said, I've been playing since first lockdown. I'm only ranked 599. Rank doesn't really mean a lot, honestly. Whatever rank you're at, I mean, how often you play, and how, you know, if you spend 12 hours a day on this game, you will definitely level up pretty fast. I'm just making sure I've done those. I know I got to do the supply cup later, but rank's not a big deal. Alright, let's go. Do it, guys. Ah, Infinite said, I got myself the Firebird. That's awesome, buddy. That Firebird's pretty sweet, so if you got yourself one of those, that's definitely a good thing. Alright. We found somebody who would like to race. We found somebody who wants to race. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I don't know why, but I do like this 720S. I'm not sure about the livery I got on there. I sort of like it, sort of don't, but it's pretty cool overall. Have I reviewed the Firebird? Not yet. So I gotta get a video up for the Firebird. I gotta get a video up for... There's 2 or 3 cars I need to make a video for over the next couple of days. Unfortunately, it's just been hard to keep up with everything lately. But yeah, I need to get a couple of shift pattern videos up. It's very time consuming making those most of the time. Some of those cars, I mean, it depends on the car. Some cars it's really easy, others it's not, but... Infinite said, I finally got the McLaren F1 after however many years now. I'll tell you what, the F1's a interesting car. Some people love it, some people hate it, but it's definitely a really handy car to have, I will say that. Makes a lot of respect points if you can win live races with it, so it's a good deal. I like it. Alright, Stacked was able to get the Firebird on the first day of the event. Nice. Ryan says, I would love to have the Firebird. Smokey and the Bandit is my favorite movie. You know, I just watched one of the Smokey and the Bandits the other day. It was pretty ridiculous, though. It's a ridiculous movie, man. That guy knows everybody. But it's a cool movie for sure. He would drive from state to state and like everybody knew him. Like every person he ran into knew who he was, except for the sheriff there, I think. I do like Smokey and the Bandit though. That was the first time I've seen it in years. Alright, we got bots all over the place. We're gonna go ahead and race this Lamborghini, I guess. Hey, Virtual! Ayaka, how you doing today? Crystal X, I really want that 720X. Yeah, once you get to the Elite Tuners event for this, it should be free. I mean, it's a really nice car. So you should get this for free eventually. I actually like it a lot. It's quite nice. Am I gonna lose to the bots? Oh no. I lost, guys. The bot beat me. I slowed down too much. Jedi, how you doing today? If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I've missed your comments. Alright. I started making new thumbnails for my live streams because I figure, you know what, I've been reusing the same like 2 thumbnails over and over and over for years, so it's time to start doing something a little different on the thumbnails. Here, check out some of my new thumbnails I'm making. What do you guys think? I don't know if I'm going to use all of them, but I just got a bunch of... I'll probably work on them a little more, but... New thumbnails, right? But these are some of the new ones I'm working on here. But yeah, there's a lot of cool thumbnails. But yeah, I got tired of making the same ones over and over and over. Or just using the same ones. I figure I would change it up a little bit. This is definitely a work in progress here, but... There's the XR4 Ti. I used to own one of those. I used to own an XR4 Ti back in the day. There's another XR4 Ti. But I really like this old LED sled, this old 49 Mercury LED sled. That's pretty cool too. I mean, some of these cars may not be in the game, but you know, I think those are neat looking. Yeah, they are AI generated. I'm probably going to remove the CSR2 logo it put on there and replace it with the real one. So those are just kind of like rough drafts, you know what I mean? Levi likes the one with the Chiron. What's up, Levi? How you doing today? I got on Google Gemini and I said, please make me a thumbnail with this type of car. Some of them turned out great, some of them were terrible, but one thing nice about AI is it can do some pretty cool stuff that you can't sometimes. I might even have it make more of them later. I'll probably figure out which ones I want to keep and which ones I don't, and then all that good stuff. Somebody disconnected or something here. Alright, Infinite's been getting a ton of ads for CSR3 on Instagram and TikTok. And then it takes you to CSR2. That's interesting. Oh man, I did not abandon the race. What happened there? What happened? Crystal, you broke it. Instead of darn you, Donna, it's darn you, Crystal. You broke the game. That sucks your game crashed, though. That's a big old bummer. What's up, Ben? How are you today? Alright, so the Mustang Dork House is a pretty cool car, Ben. It's one of the fastest tier 4 cars in the game. It does have a low upgrade live racing setup. I do have a video that goes over that car. But yeah, it's a nice car overall, actually. It's pretty decent. So if you can get that off the rookie pass, sweet. I'm not really sure which M2 you're referring to. I think we've got several different BMW M2s in this game, Ben, so I don't know which one you're looking at, unfortunately. I mean, the brand new Elite Tuners M2 is pretty sweet. I mean, it's not the best Elite Tuners car in the game, but it's a nice car. Alright, so the BMW... Alright, Subaru BRZ TS, I don't think that's a very good car, Sleepy. I might have a video for that one. If it's the car I'm thinking of, it sucks, but I know we got a couple of BRZs now. Have you looked to see if I had a video for it? Because I'm pretty sure I do have one for that car. Alright. Out there's EKT. Sweet. Alright. Let's go do it to it. Let's go do it to it. Alrighty. The new Tier 3 one. I'm pretty sure I have a video for that. I think the new Tier 3 one was decent, if I remember correctly. If I don't have a video for it, I'll definitely work on one. Levi's, it has been months since I played CSR2 for the last time. Well, the game, you know, generally, if you want to, you can always log back on and play it. So that's the good news, right? If you haven't played for a while, you can always re-download it or hop back on it. But, you know, sometimes you need a break from stuff. It's good to take a break sometimes. Wait a second. Crystal X says the Dark Horse is no longer the fastest. Are you sure? Hold on a second. What's faster than the Dark Horse? Let's find out. We gotta go fact check this thing because my memory may be off. Alright, according to the world record sheet, the Dark Horse is still the fastest, running at 9.352. The NSXR is the second fastest, running at 9.466. Actually, you know what? I think I can... Yeah. So those are supposed to be... That's supposed to be it right there, right? Dark Horse number 1, NSXR number 2, Lexus LC 500. Crystal, what do you think's faster than the Dark Horse? Where did you see that? I'm interested. Maybe there's something I don't know about going on, but that's the world record sheet right there. Levi says someone is literally using the Shaq Segura. Oh man, yeah, the Shaq Segura. It's not very good. Oh, EKT, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm glad you're still there, actually. Anybody who uses these Shaq Sagira has a problem, I would say. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Alright. We got one. But yeah, I think the Shaq car is definitely one of the slowest cars in the game. I think somebody was just being sarcastic, Levi. Alright, Crystal X saw a different world record sheet. Huh. Interesting. I'm not familiar with that one. That's my guess. It was somebody being sarcastic. Lots of sarcasm, guys and gals. Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Crystal X is gonna go check. Yeah, let us know where you find that, because I'll try and look it up later when I get a chance. 3, 2, 1, go. I want to check it out. See what they got going on. Okay. Alright, Javier, we don't really know when CSR3 is coming out. It was supposed to be out at the beginning of this year, and the year is almost over, so we don't really know what they got going on with it exactly, but maybe sometime next year, I don't know. William D says, upgrade the Dark Horse. It's a good car. Yeah, the Dark Horse is pretty decent. Definitely a decent car. No, I don't want to watch your advertisements. I'm trying to do a live stream. I'm not trying to advertise here. These people don't want to watch your advertisements. What are you trying to do to us? 3, 2, 1, go. Go advertise this, turds. That's what I say. Oh, was it my turn to win? Thanks, EKT. I was not paying no attention. Go advertise this, you dirty turds. Get your buttocks off of my screen. That's all I gotta say. All I can tell you is about CSR3 is I did see them post something saying, don't worry, we're still working on it. It's gonna come out eventually, so. It will probably come out eventually. I don't know if that means like a year from now or 12 years from now, but I don't currently have contact with anybody who's able to do the beta testing, but last I heard is they haven't really added or done anything different for a while on the beta testing, but that was probably like 6 months ago that I heard that, so. Ben. Alright, so so here's the deal, right? you don't necessarily have to spend money to get stage 6 parts, but you can spend money to get stage 6 parts. So if you've got a car with golden stars, you can go into rare imports and open part crates for any golden star car and use your bronze keys. Now if it's a purple star car, those are paid crates. But sometimes the game just randomly throws you some random stage 6 parts for different cars here and there as well, so hopefully that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but yeah, if you wanna, if you have a purple star car and you need to upgrade it quickly, if you need to get it like upgraded right now, you're probably gonna have to spend a few bucks. I mean, I've spent very little money on this game, right? I got a lot of maxed out cars, I got a lot of highly upgraded cars, and I got a lot of cars that are hardly upgraded at all. So I've been playing the game for 9 years. I might spend maybe $100 on this game in a, you know, I might spend 20 bucks on this, 20 bucks on that, 10 bucks on this every once in a while. I mean, I probably spend on average less than $100 per year. DVS, what's up, buddy? How you doing today? All right, Levi likes your Chiron the EKT. That is kind of a nice, like I normally don't like dark blue cars, but that dark blue actually looks good on that Bugatti. 3, 2, 1, go. It looks really nice on that Bugatti actually. Is there anybody else in my lobby waiting to race me, guys? Alright, so Ben says he opened a crate. He got the Lotus Emira Vorsteiner. He said, should I not upgrade it if I got the Dark Horse? Well, I mean, they're both cool cars, right? I mean, the Dark Horse is a tier 4 car, and the Lotus is a tier 5 car. I mean, the Lotus, they're both nice cars. Here's my thing, right? When you need a car, or if it's a car you really like for live racing, those are the times when you want to upgrade them, right? I only upgrade something if number 1, I actually need to upgrade it for something, or number 2, it's a really good live racing car that I actually like. But honestly, I mean, if you can get some parts to put on that Lotus, it's not a bad car. Oh, it is tier 4? Hold on a second. Are you sure? Maybe I'm having a brain fart here. Why did I think the new Emira was a tier 5? Maybe I'm having a brain fart. But, I mean, generally, okay, let's just say they're both tier 4 cars. You really only need to upgrade one of those, unless you're planning on doing the Prestige Cup this season. It's probably a little bit easier to get Ford Fusion parts than it is to get Lotus Fusion parts, though. Infinite, thanks for correcting me, because I am a big old dummy. I'm a big old Morano. Not to be confused with the SUV called a Morano. Whoever came up with that name, who decided to name their vehicle a Morano? Think about that, right? What's up, Mega T? William D says brain farts. Who was that Nissan that came out with that Murano SUV? I'm like, is this a car for morons? Who came up with that idea? I don't get it. 3, 2, 1, go. You know what I mean? Alright, Infinite sees Muranos all the time. It's a Nissan Murano, yeah. The Murano. I can't remember where the first time I saw one of those was, but I think a lady I used to work with had one. And I was like, Murano? The first time I ever saw that thing and I read the name on the back, I was like, Murano? Who came up with that? A convertible Murano? Does that exist? Crystal X says, I'm back and it's called All Clash. It says the Plymouth Hemi is from Legends. I wonder if they're talking about the glitch tune. There used to be a glitch tune for that. I don't think it exists anymore, but I believe there was a glitch where that car would do 0 to 60 in like 0.00001 or something like that. I've never seen one of those. That sounds crazy. I'm gonna try and look that up later, Crystal. Crystal X is the current race pass free tier is kind of meh. Yeah, it's a little meh. It's a little on the meh side for sure. I mean, it's okay. It's free, so you know. I'm surprised all of the free tiers aren't always crap, honestly. Silent says he's only seen a Murano a few times in his life, and I agree. Very ugly. I actually see a lot of those. EKT, you're welcome, buddy. William D, does the Murano convertible look like a convertible SUV? I mean, to me, those Muranos look like SUVs. I've never seen an SUV convertible. That's gotta be a strange looking vehicle. Unless they've changed them, but I remember when they first came out, to me it looked like an SUV of some sort. Am I wrong here? Maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe they've changed them or something. William D says the CVT is the worst. Silent. Alright, I read that one. I'm just looking back through all the comments here. Crystal X says, I would buy the race pass to get the Apollo, but I'm already struggling to get the parts for another car. I'm gonna tell you what. Getting parts for the Apollo would be really hard. Like, really, really, really hard. That Apollo is probably... Those are probably super rare. Super rare cars. They're really cool, but man... Good luck with that one. Jamie, you go run the race for Elite Tuners, and on race number 3, they give you that new BMW M2 for free. It is free! Yay! Alright. Is the pink better or black Apollo? Well, there's a purple one and there's a black one, right? The all black one seems to have a really nice live racing setup, but the purple one doesn't. And then there's another weird one that's got like, I don't know, it's like weird yellowish colors, but the black one actually seems like it's a much better car. I'm still not sure which one you're getting out of the race pass, because so far now, it's changed the thumbnail. At first it showed the one that was like purplish, and then it showed the black one, so I don't know which one they're giving us. If you get the black one, that's the much better one for a live racing standpoint at least. But yeah, the black Apollo is sweet, man. It had a great low upgrade setup. Those numbers looked really nice on that one. Tassie, hello, hello. Alright, where am I at on the comments? Jamie says, sweet happy days. Ali, hello, hello. Oh, I just read your comment about the pink or the black one. But yeah, the M2 will be a free car. All right. Oh. Crystal X says, honestly, I'm scared to open paid crates to get parts since last time I didn't get the parts. You know, that would be awful. Did you contact game support? Did they send you the parts? I mean, normally they're really good at, if something happens, normally game support's really good about giving you things that you've paid for if you didn't get them. I mean, normally they're really good. What's up, Gohan? He says, good morning. Good morning, Gohan. Oh yeah, the orange dragon. That's the other one, Levi. Yeah, it is a really cool looking one, but I don't think I found a low upgrade setup for the orange dragon. I would have to look again, but the orange dragon one does look sweet. It looks amazing. Alright, I think it's my turn to lose. I forget. Pretty sure I'm supposed to lose this one. I'll go really slow. But yeah, I would be a little scared to open paid crates as well if they didn't give me what I paid for. But as far as I know, every time I've ever bought anything, I've actually got it. Alright, William D said he's going to buy the race pass just to get the Apollo because he's concerned that they might use it in a Duality Cup. That's the thing, they very well could. They very well could do that. Don't know if they will or not, but it's definitely a possibility. If I make it far enough, I mean, I don't really pay much attention to the race pass because I don't like the fact that it kind of tries to make you spend a bunch of your resources to finish it. But on this one, I think if I do get far enough, I will probably purchase it because I would also like to have the Apollo. That's a car I don't have, and I really like the way they look. Hello, person with the name I can't read. Hello, hello. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. Huh. All right, we got 15,000 big ones. 15,000 big ones. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. William D says they have done that a couple of times. I think they have done a lot of things a couple of times. Or maybe even a whole bunch of times. Whole bunches of times, and you know, a whole couple bunch of times. William D says that's why I got the Camaro. All right, Mega T wants to know what's my favorite car so far in CSR2 racing. Oh man, why do people always ask me such a hard question? Gosh, there's so many great cars. I will still say one of my favorites though, I don't know why, but I love the recoil. The Chevelle recoil, love it. But everybody always wants to know my favorite car, and it's so hard to figure that out. There's too many good ones to have a favorite. Alright, Jamie says in the crates, why have they put the Porsche 959 and other cars in crates, not normal place? I don't know why they do what they do, honestly. I'm really not sure. Alright, hold on. Alright, we gotta race Melon. He's probably gonna destroy me in that thing. Can I win? No. No. Look, he's slowing down. Darn you, Melon. He always beats me, guys. What's up, Mario? Mario says, what's happened to the T in our crew name? That's an that's an answer. That's an answer I don't have an answer. That's a question I don't have an answer to. My guess is for some reason the game. Okay, so when you use some of those weird symbols, sometimes like certain gaming platforms or whatever doesn't recognize them properly. So the question is it like that when you log on your phone, or is it just on my live stream? We might have to change that and fix it up and put a normal T in there or something, because it looks like somebody broke it. Maybe we should just change it to normal letters instead of all the crazy ones. I don't know. Mega T's loving the Valor so far. You know, those are pretty nice. The Valor is pretty darn nice, actually. What about the Owl? Am I saying that right? Owl. I always say the L. Owl. I don't know. There's certain words I don't pronounce properly. People always make fun of me because I don't say certain things right. Stop making fun of me, people. That's not very nice. That's what I'm going to say. I suck at speaking. All right. Melon, thanks for the swaps, buddy. All right. Up there's Crystal X. Oh crap, Crystal's gone. Did it crash again or what? We got problems here. We got problems. Oh man. I think you guys broke the game. I don't know what just happened. Yeah, oh, there's Crystal. Let's see if it works. We're the exiled OU square laws right now. But yeah, I would have never noticed that. I would have never even noticed. Alright, here we go. Bam. Joanne says, good afternoon, Danny. Good. What's up, Johan? How are you doing today? I hope you're awesome. Alright, so Crystal X is part of the cheese cult. That does say cheese, right? I like cheese. You know what? I haven't had cheese in quite a while. I think next time I go to the grocery store, maybe I'll buy some cheese. Oh crap. I think that was your turn to win. I'm sorry. Alright, Mario says shows the same for me on my tablet. You know, Android may no longer be recognizing that particular symbol as a letter. That's probably what's going on. Ah, Joanne just got the one. You know, that's not a good car, but that's a really cool car to have. Those cars are really beautiful, but not a great car in the game, unfortunately. The 1-to-1, it is a sweet car, but Papanub says, do you tune for Showdown like live racing? No. No, you don't. Showdown doesn't give a crap about your tuning. It's like a nasty honey badger. It just doesn't give a crap. All it cares about is how quickly your car goes across the finish line. You tune to go across the finish line as quickly as possible for Showdown, and that's unfortunately all there is to it. If your car runs a 94-second half mile and the next guy runs a 2-second half mile, if you both have 1,000 trophies, it'll still match you together. Even though the other guy just absolutely destroys you, so it's not a fair situation. Infinite says, I'm pretty sure it was the first production car to have a 1-to-1 power to weight ratio. Yeah, I think it is, actually. I think you're right about that. Joanne likes McLaren, Koenigsegg, Hennessy. I'm going to tell you what, I love the Koenigsegg cars. Koenigsegg makes some cool stuff. I don't know why, but I've never really been much of a McLaren guy. I like McLarens, but I don't know. Not my thing for some reason. I do remember playing the original Need for Speed. Oh man. That McLaren on there, the McLaren F1, was sweet on Need for Speed. I remember when we got that thing, we would just drive that McLaren for hours. It was awesome. Crystal X, why did you join a clan called the Cheese Cult? I'm just curious if you actually just really love cheese or if that's just the one you joined. I like cheese a lot. I love cheese, honestly. Alright. Bentley says my favorite is the Chevelle Chiseled. That's also a very cool car. Crystal's the crew leader. Nice. Alright. So I assume you named it then. I assume you love cheese, eh? James, my morning's going alright. How about yours? Casper, I've never played Need for Speed World. I'm talking about the original Need for Speed that was probably on PlayStation 1. I think it was a PlayStation 1, if I remember correctly. This was back when I don't even know how old. Unfortunately, I need to pee though. I need to pee. I'm going to put up a be right back sign. And I'm going to run to the bathroom really quick. So while I'm gone, I'm gonna start an ad break so us YouTubers get paid from advertisements. So I'll be back, and we don't know when CSR3 is releasing. We have no idea. It could be, or it could be quite a while from now, but I will be right back, everybody. My bladder is yelling at me. I'm telling you, way too much coffee in the mornings. Way too much coffee in the mornings. Alright, I think that's my problem. All right. I have returned. Let me end the ad break. So end break. Okay. Goodbye break. Let me get this back off of the screen. There we go. Perfect. And all right, we are going back out to the lobby. Looks like I'm out of gas though. I gotta get more gas. Stacks! Whoa, what is that he's driving? That's I don't know why, but I really like that little Porsche blue. Look at that thing. It's so small and little, and that's a cool little car. Alright. I like it. 3, 2, 1, go. I'm a big fan of that car. Look at that thing. I like it. Joanne said my Cohen collection is checkmark. Carl says Need for Speed Carbon, Mercedes-Benz McLaren. Yeah, you know, I think the only Need for Speeds I've ever played was the original one from the PlayStation, and I think I played Hot Pursuit on the PC when that came out. I know I had another one at some point, a third one, probably back around 2000. And there was another computer game, probably around 2008, 2007, something like that. I don't remember which one it was, but that was fun. Mario, I don't know if that's the Legends car or not, actually. But it looks really good in that blue color, whatever it is. I like it in that blue. Ellie said, I used to statter as a kid. My parents said stop eating cheese. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Do gaming companies ever do collaborations together? Crystal X wishes they would. CSR and Need for Speed would do a collaboration, but how often does something like that actually happen? I've only seen that type of thing happen once or twice, to tell you the truth. I would assume most gaming companies hate each other because they're competitors. I might be wrong though. Oh. Sad says, thoughts on CSR3 releasing soon. Yeah, we don't really know much about it, honestly. I have very little information or news or opinions on CSR3 yet. I'm surprised they haven't. I mean, if they're coming out with it, I'm surprised it hasn't released yet. I don't know what's going on with it. Alright, Joanne posted a video in the in real life cars on my Discord channel. But I kind of sometimes wonder if they're even going to come out with it. All right. Let's go do it to it. I think it's my turn to win this one, if I remember correctly. No, maybe not. Maybe not. It was his turn to win. Casper wished they would remake every Need for Speed for the PS1, 2, 3, and PS5. Yeah, that would be pretty cool, actually. Okay, that's from Car Week in California. Nice, nice. You know, we used to have a little car, like a tuner car, get together every Sunday at this little park. It was pretty sweet. But where I live, nobody has cool cars. Like right before, a year or two before Fast and Furious came out, people started getting into the tuners around here. And then Fast and Furious came out, and it went from being like popular to super popular to have a tuner car. And then a few years after that, they all disappeared, and now you just see like SUVs and vans driving around. Nobody around here has cool cars. But yeah, where I live, people aren't rich, I guess, and they don't have cool stuff. There is one guy, every once in a while, I haven't seen him for a while, but I used to see a guy with a GTR all the time, driving around my neighborhood. But I haven't seen him in quite a while. But that's, you know, you never see a Lamborghini, you never see a Ferrari, you never see a McLaren. You might see a Porsche every once in a while around here. That's really about it. Some old 50s cars every once in a while. Some muscle cars, but most people just drive boring, crappy cars. Including me. What's up, James? My NSX-R is almost fully elite. Nice. Takes forever to get these things elite. That's for sure. It takes for freaking ever. Crystal X saw a 2014 Audi R8. I saw an Audi S4 a couple of days ago. That's a car that I'm actually surprised more people didn't buy, because those were cool cars. The S4s. I don't know what year it was, but probably like a 2002, 2001, taking a guess there. I would drive an S4. If I had one, I'd be all about it. It's like a a much better version of the old A4. What's up, J Kid? He says, if you had any chance to get any car you wanted, what would it be? Ah, man. Alright, I'm going to come up with a crazy answer for this one. The Back to the Future time machine. As long as it actually traveled in time. How about that? Is that an acceptable answer? If it didn't actually travel in time, I don't think that would be the car I would choose. But if it did travel in time, I would want that one. But if I could have any car in the world, you know what? The Toyota Supra from Fast and Furious, I would take that car. I don't know why, but I fell in love with that thing the moment I saw it. Don't know why I like it so much, but I like it. Oh, William Campson. I saw a guy wreck a GT3 a couple weeks ago. Oh, that would be painful. That would be painful. But yeah, the Fast and Furious 1 movie, I mean, I watched that probably more than I've seen any other movie in my entire life. Now, I haven't seen it in several years, but back around like 2000-ish, I used to just watch it every, I don't know, I'd say 2 or 3 times a month I would watch that movie. It's kind of rare. I'm not one of those people that normally rewatches movies all the time either, so I'm not sure why I watched that one so many times, but I did. All right. Three, two, one, go. Second nitrous, third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear, and ba-bam. Sean says Hands RX-7. That's a very cool looking car. Crystal X says I have a weird tendency to like cars that I like meta in other games. You know how long it's been since I've played a racing game besides this? Man, it's been forever. Forever. Sean, how's your day going? I am getting very hungry. It's almost breakfast time. It is super close to breakfast here. Today is Sunday, right? Yeah. After this, I'm probably going to eat something, then run to the store, and then probably work on a couple of shift pattern videos after that. The only thing I hate about live streaming is on Sundays is I don't get to eat beforehand. I never have time. Alright, Mario said he think the Supra got auctioned for $550,000. I wouldn't pay that much for it. I don't think. I would love to have that car, but I don't know. $550,000 for a car? That's a crazy amount of money right there. Jamie says McLaren P1 or Bugatti Pure Sport. Jamie, are you saying those are the two cars you would like to have in real life? Sean's chilling and playing some CSR. Nice. That's the way to do it to it. What is that back there? Is that a mountain with a garage door built into it? Alright, after this one, I think we're going to go back out to the map and let somebody else have a few tries, because I've been racing stacks for a little bit here. Alright, we're going to run a really slow one here. Oh no, avoid the race. Race abandoned. I don't think we abandoned the race. Stacks, thank you so much, buddy. Awesome swaps. Alright, he got me again. We'll do one more here. What is that? Whatever this is, just turned all black. Alright, so my other computer monitor has a window open. I don't know what was on it. But everything on that window just turned 100% black. What the heck? That's really strange. Yeah, I have no idea what that was. Oh, he let me win? Stacks, thanks, buddy! Good stuff, good stuff. Sometimes computers are a little bit weird. Whatever it was, I just closed it down. It didn't seem to cause any problems, so. Alright, Crystal's got another car. Casper says 550,000 is insane. I would just buy a regular Mark IV Supra. You know, you could, but it wouldn't be the one from the movie. It wouldn't be the famous movie car. I mean, honestly, that's one of the reasons it's gone so much, is that car was in the movies. It's famous. It's like the Brad Pitt of race cars. I don't know. Don't ask me why I said Brad Pitt. I just couldn't think of any other actor's name at the moment. Casper says, Donna is spying on you. She's always spying on us all the time. Donna is terrible. Terrible. I hate Donna. I hate Donna. That's all I'm going to say. She's a turd taco. I like the helicopter back there. Look how slow it's coming in for a landing. It just froze in the middle of the air. That's not realistic. All right. I mean, I guess if I were just filthy, stinking rich, and I had more money than I knew what to do with, maybe I would buy a $550,000 Supra. But I can think of other things that you might be better off doing with that money than spending it on a car. I like to think I would do better things with that money than buy a car from a movie. But, you know, I guess if since I'm not super rich, I really don't know how I would spend my money if I were. Alright, here we go. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam. Ba-boom. Ba-lam, ba-lam. Oh, Black Betty. Bam, ba-lam. James says, I've seen a Mark IV Supra. You know, I actually rode in a Mark IV Supra, and I thought it was a Celica until he stepped on the gas pedal. Me and my buddy went down to, I don't remember where we went. Oh yeah, that's right. We went to visit my friend's uncle who lives a few hours away. And while we were there, we stopped at my buddy's old friend's house, and we went and hung out with that guy, and he's like, hey, let's go down to the so-and-so. I don't even remember where we went, but we went out to his garage. We just got into what I thought was just a black Toyota Celica. And we're just cruising down the street, and we go to get on the highway, and he steps on it, and that damn thing took off like crazy. I'm like, wait a second, I thought this was a Celica. But yeah, I actually got to ride in the Mark IV Supra once. That thing was fast. That thing was really fast. But yeah, they look just like a stock one. Looks just like the Celica did. But besides that, I've hardly ever seen any Supras. They're really rare around here. I remember when they first came out, you could buy one for kind of cheap. Like the base package Supra was what, 20 grand back in the day or something? If even that. It was really cheap. I do remember seeing them advertised for sale. I'm like, oh, that's so expensive. But now when you look at it, it's like that's not expensive at all for what it is. But yeah, I don't know why I really like really like Mark IV Supras. Crystal X saw a Honda Civic for sale. Was it like an older one or a newer one? I love the old Civic hatchbacks. Like the old late 80s, early 90s Civic hatchbacks, love those. Don't know why. Love them. I used to have a couple of those back in the day. Casper says, anybody else here from the Caribbean? Is it Caribbean or Caribbean? Which way is correct? The first way or the second way? 1 Caribbean, 2 Caribbean. Which one is it? But I'm definitely not from that place there. However you pronounce it. What's up, Scott? How are you doing today? I hope you're doing awesome. Yeah, I remember I had a Civic, you know, and people would break in. If you had the SI seats in your car, people would break in and steal your seats. And somebody actually broke into my car and took the driver and passenger seat out one day. Abo says, what is your closest AI battle? AI battle? What is an AI battle? I also had someone steal the rims off of one of my cars once too. So twice. And the crazy thing is, both times I had the car at a repair garage. James says, what was the most money a person ever bet you in CSR2? 200,000 is the most you can bet, so 200,000 is the highest bet possible. Man, I'm hungry. Sean's from Canada. Now, I've been to Canada, never been to Jamaica. Abo, oh yeah, I sold those Civics a long time ago. You know, the one where they stole the seats, you know what really sucked is I went down, I called all the local junkyards and places that sells car parts. I was able to find a driver's seat. I was actually able to find a driver's seat out of some sort of Civic that fit. I was never able to find a passenger seat. What I ended up doing eventually is I ripped out the entire interior except for the dashboard. So I took out the back seats. The only thing that car had was a driver's seat. The rest of the inside was bare metal. So I figured, you know what? We'll do some weight reduction on this car. We got rid of everything. I figured, well, if I can't find the rest of the seats, let's just strip the whole inside. William D says, get a spoonful of peanut butter. Peanut butter is not on my diet, man. What car do I own now? I've got a 05 Corolla. 2005 Toyota Corolla. Corolla S. It's a nice little car. It gets me where I need to go. Ah, look at that. Somebody's got a W16. A spoonful of peanut butter on my Civic? Say what? I don't know what that means. Oh, did I get a body stage 4 on my Civic? What, the one in real life? No. No body upgrades. Sean says Corollas are reliable. Yeah, they're crazy reliable, actually. This is actually the best car I've ever owned. This Corolla has been a beast. Such a good car. I'm gonna drive it till it's undrivable, basically. But I don't know. I bought that car. Somebody took really good care of it. It was a little beat up on the outside. Like somebody didn't really take care of the outside, but I had like years worth of records. Like, I mean, whoever owned it before, they took that thing and they got the oil changed every 3,000 miles. I mean, the list of records, whoever owned it did excellent maintenance on the car. So I was like, all right, it drives and feels like a brand new car. I bought it used. I was like, it may be a little beat up on the outside. It looks like somebody bumped into a few things with it, but the way it drives and the service records make me think I should buy this car. And it was a really good choice. It was definitely a good choice because I've probably had it for 15 years now, I'm guessing. Maybe 10 years. I've had it for 10 to 15 years. I don't know. And I've had to replace a battery. I've had to replace a muffler. I've replaced an alternator. I don't think I've really done anything else with it, honestly. I think I had to replace a muffler on it twice, maybe. Silent says, great stream. Thanks, buddy. How you doing today? Crystal's game crashed again. A Bo wants a dream... Wait, not a dream car. A Bo wants a Bugatti. A Bugatti. His dream car is a dream car, guys. I can't read very well sometimes. I'm going to tell you what, if I were going to buy like a supercar type of thing, I think a Bugatti Chiron would be on my list of possible cars to get. I would want a chrome-plated Bugatti Chiron. Ben says, can I ask why you're losing races on purpose? A lot of people like to swap wins in live racing, so... That's what people enjoy for some reason. They like swapping wins. James says, I don't know, sorry. What are you saying sorry for? Hey Bose, is that car meta in CSR2? Which car is that car? I'm not sure what that car is exactly. Casper says, Toyota, the newer Mazda, and Hondas will be the only ones I ever buy. I don't know, these days, the problem with new cars is I think they're all set up so you can't even work on them. Like, I don't think a person can work on cars themselves anymore, which is terrible. Oh, the McLaren I'm driving, it's a pretty darn good car overall. Jamie, I wouldn't buy a Ferrari either. Ferraris look amazing, but I don't think I would buy one either. How to get fusion parts for the Bugatti W16 Maestro. If you've got a Golden Star Maestro, you can just go into Rare Imports and open crates with your bronze keys for it. Now, if you got a Purple Star version, unfortunately, that's going to be paid crates. But fusion parts, any Bugatti, any Golden Star Bugatti will drop fusion parts with bronze crates in the Rare Imports. Ben says, my dream car is the Agera RS. Yeah, I can see that. That's a pretty cool car. Can you drive that on the street though? There's a lot of cars in real life that you couldn't drive if you had them, which is kind of a bummer. Abo says, by the way, I'm driving a NSX. There's a couple of NSXs, but your tune on that car, well, more than likely, your tune's going to depend on the amount of parts you have installed on that car. I don't know if you got it on stage 5. I don't know if you got it on stage 4. I don't know if it's maxed out or somewhere in between, but if you want to learn how to tune a car, I would definitely look up my video on my tuning playlist. You can learn to tune by highest Evo, which will get you really good. I mean, it also depends on what you're trying to do with it, right? Tuning for like speed traps and sprint races are tuning different than tuning for live racing, or different than tuning for crossing the finish line fast. The NSX you get for free? I'm not sure. I don't really recall ever getting a free NSX, unless you're talking about the tier 4 NSXR from Elite Tuners. NSXs are... I can't remember if the one from Elite Tuners... I mean, not Tuners, the one from Legends. I can't remember if the Legends NSX was free or if I had to buy that one. I feel like I had to buy that one. Alright, so tier 5... Oh, okay, the Elite Tuners NSX. It's an okay car. I mean, I think that one has a very standard tune. I do have a video that goes over that entire car, but for the most part, though, I remember... I'm pretty sure you just put the nitrous to the right, final drive to the left, tires on 8 PSI. Yeah, I think you're talking about the Elite Tuners NSX. You know, we got a lot of NSXs in this game. I bet we got about 5 or 6 of them in total. From tier 4, tier 5 cars. I know we got the regular NSX, we got the LB NSX, we got the Elite Tuners NSX, we got the NSX Type R. There might be another one I'm missing as well. But if I remember correctly, the Elite Tuners NSX, I'm pretty sure it tunes the same on stage 5 as it does on stage 6. I would actually have to go watch the video I made a while back to refresh my memory, but it also depends on how many stars you have too. So that's the problem with Elite Tuners cars. There's so many variables about what you can have installed. I mean, there's probably like 100,000 different variables on parts you can have installed, because not only do you have like 150 fusion parts in the car, you also gotta, you know, it depends on how many elite upgrades you have, how many fusions you have installed. There's so many variables on a car, it's crazy. So learning to tune a car according to the parts you have installed is really something everybody needs to learn, because if you just copy somebody else's tune and your parts don't match theirs exactly, I mean, some cars that's fine, but a lot of cars it's not. Especially the older cars. Like the older cars in this game were very part dependent on tunes. A lot of the newer cars, the stage 5 and stage 6 tune is the same, but some cars you would add 2 more fusion parts and you would almost have to completely retune the car because just a couple of fusion parts changed the tune so much. So there's really a lot of variables from car to car as to how to tune them, but if you type in like Danny Lightning correct way to tune a car or something like that on YouTube, some of my videos will pop up on tuning. There's definitely a lot going on there. All right, Levi's back. Motivate, how you doing today? All right, Motivate's at rank 63. I put a lot of real money into the game, but fusion parts is a problem. Also, with more cars, I cannot win big events. All right, Motivate, it's going to cost, every time you want to do a big event, let's just say you have to lock in 6 cars and almost max those 6 cars out. That's, if you don't already have the parts and whatnot, that's probably going to cost you several $100 to finish one of those big events. Like each time there's a new event, those are very expensive, right? One thing about this game is you gotta pick and choose what you want to do. I mean, if you're spending money to do events, you gotta pick and choose wisely, because your average person that is spending money is never going to be able to complete all of the events. You know, if you don't want to spend money, you got to focus on live racing, showdowns, and the daily races. And then every once in a while, you might be able to do an event. But if you're, you know, if you're a light spender, you might be able to do a bigger event every once in a while. But if you want to be able to do all the events, you're going to have to drop hundreds and, I mean, probably thousands of dollars every month, I would guess. I don't know what it would cost on this game to do all the bigger events, but I bet you could drop $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month on this game if you try to do everything. I mean, it depends on how many different events they have up, but like right now, I think you need a total of like 15 different cars almost maxed out in order to win the prize car from that main 80s event. So, yeah. But if you got bronze keys, you can go into rare imports, click on the parts tab, and open crates to get fusion parts for whatever car you're currently in if it's got golden stars. Now if it's a purple star car, then those crates are paid. Abo says, Danny, my EVO points are 769. I don't know what the last 2 digits are. Well, I mean, EVO points all depend on your tune and the amount of parts you have installed, so EVO points will change as you're adding parts and stuff. Casper says, I'm what Danny calls cheap to play. Yeah, me too. I'm like halfway in between cheap to play and free to play. I spend $20 every once in a while on this game. Alright, let's go back out to the lobby. Crystal, thank you for the swaps. I'd imagine there's probably more people wanting to race me now. Yeah, this game is one of those deals where if you're not rich, there's a lot of stuff you can't do. This is an awesome game, but just remember you can only do what you can do on this, and just skip what you can't do and do the things you can, you know? Alright, this Venom F5 is probably going to destroy me, but I'm going to try and race it anyway. That's nice, all blacked out. Alright, I don't think it's going to accept. Nope. You know what? I need to pee again. I've drank way too much coffee this morning, so I'll be right back again. I gotta pee, I'm sorry. Give me like 5 minutes, I shall return. I'm gonna run a couple of advertisements while I'm gone. Please watch them. That's how us crazy YouTubers get paid. Alright, I will be right back. I will be right back. Okay. I have returned. Hold on a second. Whoa. Okay. Are you guys there? Hello, hello? Is this thing on? Is this thing on? Hello, is this thing on? Hello, hello? Check 1 2, check 1 2. Testing, testing, 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Okay. I'm hiding. I'm hiding from you guys. Can you see me? I'm hiding. I want to try something with this camera. I don't know why, but William D says, don't write bad checks. What's that mean? Huh. Why won't that open? Ah, there it is. Okay. All right, let's get back to the live racing thing. I'm going to put my camera on tracking, so... Oh, check 1 2 3. I'm going to put my camera on tracking, so if I move around a little bit, it should keep me right in the center there. I don't know if it'll work or not, but... It's supposed to. That's what it's supposed to do. It might work. I don't know. It might not work. I don't know. I'm going to try it out. Crystal X's, why am I hiding? Because I'm scared. I'm hiding because I'm scared. There's all these people looking at me. Motivate says, hey Danny, is it good to buy the McLaren 570S for the Collections Cup? Alright, the 570S. 570S. I'm trying to remember which one the 570S is. There's a lot of McLarens in the game with very similar names. 570. I don't really remember that being a great vehicle. I mean, I could be wrong, but... Ah, crap, I waited too long. I'm sorry. That was my fault. They're still busy. Alright, Crystal, I've raced you a bunch already. I'm sorry, but... Alright, they're still busy. I guess if they don't pick up, I'll race Crystal some more. But yeah, I don't remember that being a great car overall. One thing about this game is, you know, only buy things or upgrade things when you really need them. That's my opinion. Like, if you don't really need it, or if it's not a great live racer, it's probably not worth getting. I mean, if you need to do an event or something for it, but if it's just a car from Collections, I'm pretty sure you can do better than that. So the Elite Tuners car, the Elite Tuners McLaren that I'm driving right now, the 720S, is pretty sweet. I don't really recall any other McLarens besides this, and I think the Solus. I don't think there's any good McLarens in the game besides those two that I can recall. There might be another McLaren that's good, but... But yeah, most of the McLarens in this game are not great cars. One thing I've noticed is the game manufacturers, or the game makers, seem to dislike certain manufacturers. I don't know why that is, but I do notice certain manufacturers do not get any love from CSR Racing. It seems like they don't really care for McLaren. For the most part, they don't really care for Porsche in this game. Mega T says, the Solus is crazy good, but I'm too broke to buy it. David says, I have an amazing 10-second car for lives. Kazi V2, I saw you once in a lobby, but you must have been tied up. Hey David, yeah, the Kazis are pretty cool cars actually. But yeah, if you're in a lobby, I mean... I was probably racing with somebody else. Probably swapping with somebody. Then again, I'm just taking a guess. Maybe I wasn't... It could have been somebody else pretending to be me as well, because there's a lot of Danny Lightnings on this game. Like if you go to search for players and search Danny Lightning, there's probably like 20 people with that name, so it may or may not have been me. I actually changed my name to something other than Danny Lightning just because there's so many people using that name. Ah, it was Lightning 1, gotcha. That was probably me though. I don't know if anybody else has copied my name or not, but... Is the Indy truck still the fastest? Yes. Rumor has it, some people are saying they think the new Back to the Future Time Machine 3 is going to be the new fastest car, but I haven't really seen anything to support that yet, but as far as I know, that is still the fastest car in the game. So the world record sheet still has the Indy truck up there on the #1 spot. William D. Are you saying I suck, man? Alright, we got Wish You the Worst and the green thingy-dingy. That's a cool looking car. I think I have that car, maybe. I'm not sure. I don't think I ever upgraded it, though. If I do have it, I probably should upgrade it. That's a really cool looking car. Melon, yeah, thanks, buddy. Good swaps, good swaps. Does CSR2 have a battle pass? Yes. As a new player, you get the rookie pass. And after you do a couple of rookie passes, you get the full-blown race pass. It's $10 and it's totally worth it. It's one of the few affordable things in this game that's actually a really good value. Look at those graphics. God. Look how nice the graphics are on this game. They look like real cars. I mean, these do not look like fake cars whatsoever. A lot of the things in this game are kind of overpriced. That's for sure. No, this game has beautiful graphics. RJ says, where is the battle pass located? Alright, so when you're in your garage, down in the bottom right hand corner, there's usually a little thing that says race pass. So I don't know at what rank you unlock the race pass, but you can see it on your garage or in your map. You'll just see a little thing you click on that says race pass. Now if you're brand new to the game, you might need to play a little longer to get it. I'm not sure. I'd imagine there's probably a specific rank you have to hit to unlock the race pass, but it's called Rookie Pass for new players. The Rookie Pass is not as good as the regular race pass, unfortunately, but it's good for new people. I think it's easier to, the Rookie Pass is easier to complete, and it gives you a couple of nice cars to use. Darker Knight, what's up, buddy? Darker Knight, unfortunately, you're coming in right at the end here, but it's almost breakfast time, and then I got to go to the grocery store, and then I got to work on some shift pattern videos. Shift patterns, yeah. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. James says, how do you like the CLK GTR? You know, I'm not really sure about that one. I don't know if I ever made a video for that car or not. I don't know, actually. Wow, JP says poop patterns. David says, need a video for the upcoming Prestige Cup. For a video for what exactly? I do have a video that goes over the Prestige Cup car. Alright, Darker Knight says, since the beginning of the new season, my account is broken. After, oh god, you're still at 0 RP. Did you send them screenshots? I would close the ticket. It sounds like you got an idiot for a support person. I would close the ticket. Right? I would close the ticket and try to get a different support person, because it sounds like you got one that doesn't know anything. So David, what are you trying to figure out then if you've already watched the video on the car? What information are you looking for there? William D says it's lack of support. Yeah, it sounds like a bad support person to me. But not all support people are good is the problem. I mean, you got a bunch of people sitting in a cubicle replying to emails, and sometimes you get someone who's having a bad day or someone who just doesn't give a crap. Sometimes you get a disgruntled turd. What was I going to look at here? See, my race pass is currently gone again. My race pass is gone. So check this out. Someone on the last live stream said if you go over here and you turn off the mobile data, turn off your internet, turn it back on, and after like a couple of minutes, you should reconnect. And then the race pass should come back. So I tried this the other day and it actually did work. So we're going to try it again and find out. David, so nobody knows how fast you need to be for the upcoming Prestige Cup. I don't think anybody has the times on that. Alright, so it just reconnected and the race pass is back. Okay, that actually works, guys. That actually does work. I wish I remember who told me that. because I forgot. Somebody told me that on the last live stream, and they were definitely correct. That does seem to fix the problem where the race pass doesn't show up. But yeah, I mean, I used to get impatient and be like, oh, the red Wi-Fi thing is not going away, so I would always shut the game down and reopen it. But Ron G, that was you. Ron G, thank you, buddy. But yeah, that definitely works. I might even make a little quick video about that because it does seem to work. Seems to work really good, to tell you the truth. So yeah, thanks on that info. It's a pain in the butt when your race pass doesn't show up, but unfortunately, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, you know what? I don't think I have the tournament on my map today either, so. Oh wait, there's a Collections Cup sprint race up here. Can we do the tournaments through this? Let's find out. Oh man. Maybe I was looking for the wrong thing. I didn't do it yesterday because I couldn't find it. Somehow, I guess you have to click that. For some reason, I was looking around the map trying to find tournaments yesterday. And I was like, it's not here. Turns out you can just click on that. Sometimes, I'm telling you, sometimes I'm having a brain fart. The good news is I have the cars to do these two, so I can do these today even though I missed yesterday's because I'm an idiot. Because I'm an idiot, it probably won't let me do this. No, it won't. It won't. That's alright though. I can definitely do these. Aw, man, it wants you to take parts off your car. I hate that. That drives me nutty. That drives me crazy. I hate that they do that to us. I don't want to take parts off of my car. I mean, then you got to retune the whole thing sometimes, and it sucks. I always forget about it. Every time I click on that, every time I do a tournament, I click on day 2 and I go, man, it's going to make me take some parts off my car, and then I cry about it. Then I cry about it and I'm sad. It's like, I don't like doing that. Some people might not mind, but I don't like it. I don't like it. Alright, guys and gals. Yeah, the tournament does give out some nice prizes if you have the cars to do it. So normally I can do day 1, sometimes I can do day 2, but I think I've never had the cars available for day 3, so they don't make it easy. They don't make it easy. Alright, guys and gals. I just want to say thank you guys and gals for coming out to my crazy live stream. I really do appreciate you being here. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for all the stuff. As long as we got people watching the videos and coming out to the live streams, I'll try to keep making the videos for you guys. So thank you. Thank you. We'll be back next week for a couple of live streams and all that good stuff. So I think that's pretty much it for the day. You guys and gals are amazing. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I'm going to go cook some breakfast. Then I'm off to the grocery store. Then I'm going to be working on figuring out a couple of cars and making some shift patterns for them. All right, everybody. You guys and gals are awesome. See you later. Bye-bye. I don't want to go to the grocery store.